Hey guys, it's been a while. I've missed you. To be honest though, our relationship's a little bit strained lately. I haven't thought a lot about you lately. But then something kind of kicked me to the curb and I was like, you know what? I miss you. I didn't want to admit it to myself. And I don't really want to admit it now, considering I'm sitting in my laundry room, because I'm building a studio in my shop that will have a green screen, but in the time being, this is my washing machine. It's in a Mana. It's a piece of crap. But I was thinking about you guys, and I was thinking, I wonder what you guys are up to. It's been a while, and I miss talking to you guys. I sit in a giant machine all day. I don't get to talk to many people very often. So I figured I'd come back to making videos, considering putting the effort into building a studio, like I said again. So, good to see you guys. Let's hop right back into what's going on in the craziness of the world. Okay, what are we missing? United Nations talking to the Pope about setting up perhaps a organized religious group that umbrellas the whole world's religions by rule of the Pope, more or less, kind of. Consider the Pope like the presiding overseer of all religions on earth. That's interesting. The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or Afghanistan and Syria. I always get that confused. A group of Muslims pushing. I'm not entirely sure what they're pushing. You know, they could say they're pushing the religion, but then again, they're also killing Muslims, and they're killing Christians, and they're killing innocent people who don't believe in religion. They're just killing a whole lot of people in the name of religion. That's kind of common, it happens. And Ebola! Hey, that's a good one! This weekend, and by this weekend I mean... Which weekend was that? October 29th. So that's this weekend. 10,000 people. 10,000 people, just a little bit over now, have Ebola. Contacted Ebola. And I can't remember the recent death count. Some 3,500 people have died. That's impressive. Apparently Ebola can now survive anywhere between several hours and upwards of 50 days on surfaces. That's interesting. Ebola can be contacted by somebody sneezing at you on a door handle. Gross. And then you touching it, and then because humans have this weird thing, we constantly, we're always touching our face. Now suddenly you've gotten this Ebola-covered mucus on your hands. You accidentally contacted from a doorknob that somebody sneezed a month ago and it's been sitting there. And you went, and you're having kind of a rough day, you're tired, touch this door handle, and then oh man, I'm exhausted, I haven't had my coffee yet. Next thing you know, you're sick, you're puking, you're dying, you have Ebola. Oh well, that's interesting. The things that go on in the world when man's ruling, more or less, this is awesome. So Ebola, 10,000 people. Is it going to spread? They say upwards of, 1 million people could die within a year if Ebola were to spread. Or at least could be contract the disease. Upwards of 1 million could die. It's interesting, the reports. And I love that, the saying. Reports considering, scientists believe. I'm like, who's doing the reporting? Who's writing, or what are these reports founded on? And who are these scientists? They're just throwing out reports, scientists, people say, there are fears that... You guys can't... I'm listing my hands. I'm listing things, and you can't see it. Yeah, I'm going to work on the setup. It sucks. I'm in my laundry room. It's good to see you guys again. So far, there's been very few cases of Ebola reported in North America. A couple in the States. Again, with the fingers. A couple in the States. Nothing in Canada. Canada's not prepared for it. Our government says we are. Our nurses and hospitals say we aren't. Which one are you going to believe? The government that says so, and then the government that says they aren't? I mean, it's all part of the same system, isn't it? The hospitals are funded and run by the government. Anyway, nurses can be forced into working on Ebola patients, but then nurses have this law protecting them from working in unsafe conditions. All kinds of interesting things going on. So anyway, good to see you guys again. I will talk to you real soon, as long as this uploading speed of my video doesn't take upwards of 2 to 6 hours. And yeah, love you, miss you. Talk to you later.